Question: what links this man with that adorable cat, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, and auction powerhouse Christie's together? Well, they all made tons and tons of money during the global pandemic by just selling their art online. How did they do all this? Here's how: through NFTs. First of all, let's try and break this term into two. Fungible. This basically means anything that is replaceable. Non-fungible, therefore, is anything that is not replaceable. Token. Now, this is a technical one, and to explain this, I will have to explain something which I think even the world hasn't properly understood yet. Blockchain. Imagine transacting money on the internet not through a bank, but through a decentralized ledger or book of accounts, such that everyone using this has access and visibility to all the transactions, all the time, every time. Now, if you attempt to make a fraudulent transaction on this interface, probably because you don't have that kind of money in your account, the public nature of blockchain will actively prevent you from doing this. Because here, the public verifies the legitimacy of each transaction. All users will notice a discrepancy in accounts and won't verify it. This central principle of the blockchain ecosystem has brought forth things like cryptocurrency, innovative uses in e-governance, and of course, our beloved NFTs. Therefore, with this context, let me now try and explain token to you. This, basically in blockchain language, is a digital certificate that dictates the ownership of a certain asset to be traded through the blockchain platform. Non-fungible tokens are therefore unique digital certificates operating on the blockchain platform, and they can be used to represent any asset. Compared to the relatively humble beginnings the NFT had back in 2014 when this guy minted that, or this weird memes called Rare Pepe floated across the internet, to even the CryptoKitty phenomenon that exploded back in 2017 as a way to collect and breed cats through the crypto platform, these technologies have really exploded due to the decentralized and network effects of the internet. Basically, you can sell anything as an NFT, and you can also buy anything as an NFT through cryptocurrencies, as long as it's unique. And if also spending millions of dollars on a meme is something you want to do with your life. Surprisingly, that does seem to be something that the world wants to do. Companies like Christie's, NBA, Coca-Cola, Nike, Warner Music have generated millions of dollars through NFT applications. Platforms like TikTok and Twitter are building NFT solutions for their creators. Google is doubling down on strengthening blockchain networks, and Facebook's even considering adding NFTs to Novi, their digital wallet. So a fantastic ride. NFTs are decentralizing art, further fueling the creator economy and therefore the internet economy, empowering users, redistributing wealth, and maybe even decentralizing the ecosystem of privilege. Probably not. You see, there are a lot of questions that need to be identified before we even start thinking about the future of these technologies. For example, are these NFTs a fad, rather a bubble ready to burst? Is there a future to these extremely costly memes? And more importantly, one that is sustainable? How do we ensure privacy, safety, security, integrity of our buyers, sellers, of the marketplace? To answer all of this and more, we need to dive into the many policy issues that concern the present and the future of these non-fungible tokens. All the future creators out there, did you know that anyone can own an unnamed piece of your work and sell that as an NFT for a lot of money? This is because of the fact that NFTs don't require users to link their identification, their identity to a piece. Number two, if you buy an NFT, say a sneaker from Nike, you will probably only own the code that links you to the digital sneaker. Nike is the creator and therefore retains all the copyright powers linked to that product. Therefore, if you try to act smart and sell it at some other market, you will break copyright law and will be charged with something lawyers call infringement liability. To prevent all of this, we need policy frameworks to define, delineate, and better understand intellectual property ownership and copyright concerns of NFTs better. Also, NFTs are a purely digital entity operating out of digital marketplaces. Hackers can easily steal NFTs by accessing private logins or keys housed in centralized NFT marketplaces. Marketplace platforms therefore need to up their cybersecurity and resilience capabilities. NFTs are basically codes that are stored in servers. Therefore, there's always this risk, right, that your NFT could always vanish into thin air if your server goes down or if the code breaks. Where are the safeguards for this? Finally, on the issue of safety security, as Harvard Law's Evelyn Douek says, everything is a content moderation issue. Because what if there is a picture being sold that lauds racist, xenophobic, misogynistic narratives? Isn't that harmful? Shouldn't there be a framework that prevents such content harms from taking place? Royalties might not apply to the original creator if the NFT is sold on a marketplace that was not the original one. Clearly, there needs to be more regulatory thought into this. The inherently permanent nature of the blockchain makes it quite incompatible with current data protection regulations across the world. For example, statutes such as the right to be forgotten and the right to rectify that empower users to correct inaccuracies, erase their personal information, will just not work due to the permanent nature of the blockchain. Finally, NFTs might contain personal data, and with all of that being scalable on public, permanent blockchain ledgers, what about our privacy? With NFTs having blown up across the world only recently, governments and regulators have really not had the time to regulate them, but more importantly, even figure out what they are. For example, the EU, US, UK, Netherlands, Germany, India, you get the picture, do not have regulations or frameworks that even recognize or identify these NFTs. Some of these, for example, have laws on crypto that can kind of be used to regulate them, but there's tons of legal ambiguity on the topic, so that's neither here nor there. On the other hand, countries across the world like Thailand have outrightly banned the use of NFTs. Basically, there is no global regulatory consensus on what these technologies are, and that's going to create more problems than less in the future. And this is not all. There are literally thousands of issues to consider while regulating NFTs as we go ahead. Could NFTs be taxable? If so, how? Could NFTs be used to launder money, and how can that be prevented? How should NFT marketplaces be regulated to ensure competitive behavior and equity in access for selling goods? And most importantly, how do we prevent this oft-spoken bubble of NFTs from bursting? Coming to our final stakeholder, who we conveniently tend to ignore, the environment. NFTs run on a blockchain called Ethereum, which guzzles roughly 80.1 terawatt hours of electricity. Now, forgive me for being the romantic or the idealist here, but shouldn't all this energy, instead of buying really expensive links of digital art, be used for other things like powering economies, reducing gaps in gender, wealth, skills, and so much more? Of course, and to be fair, there's been a lot of promising research refuting this claim of excessive consumption, and also about using more green, renewable, and sustainable forms of energy to power the blockchain. However, and ultimately, the future of such technologies will be predicated by scalable, renewable methods of energy generation, and that's something policymakers across the world definitely need to think about. So after the rant you just listened to, and thank you for that, I'm going to end with this. NFTs might change the world, for the better or the worse. Its innovative application can lead to many brilliant use cases across domains. It can also lead to the democratization of art and culture, and therefore may even herald in a digital renaissance of sorts. The possibilities are endless, just like a blockchain's ledger. But if not recognized, studied, and regulated, they might have disastrous consequences on privacy, security, safety, the economy, the environment, and who knows what else. Its fragile existence needs to be understood better, and that's exactly what we should be doing. Maybe then we'll be able to answer if NFTs are a boom or a bust waiting to happen. Thank you.